We're following up with state lawmakers after Governor Gavin Newsom made some calls for them to pass last-minute climate-related bills. State lawmakers have less than 3 weeks to try to get these done. Our KCRA 3 Capitol correspondent Ashley Zavala is in our studio to explain.
Edie, August 31st is the deadline for lawmakers to pass policy for the year. Overall, Democrats are supportive of what the governor is proposing, but some have concerns about the amount of time they have left to get this through. Now, the proposals Newsom is pushing include putting California's 2045 carbon neutral goal into state law, set a new target to cut the state's greenhouse gas emissions to 55% below the 1990 level by 2030, set new rules to keep oil wells at least 3,200 feet from schools, parks, and homes, plus create a pathway for the state to reach 100% clean electricity retail sales by 2045, and also establish a framework to regulate carbon removal, capture, use, and sequestration. Carbon sequestration is the process of taking carbon from the atmosphere and turning it into solid or liquid form. The technology to do this is being used in Iceland and Canada. Another request he'd like the legislature to consider: extend the life of the Diablo Canyon nuclear power plant by 5 to 10 years more. It was supposed to shutter by 2025. Newsom is proposing this to make sure California continues to have reliable energy sources as it makes the transition into its clean energy future. Republican Assembly Leader James Gallagher told us he's supportive of the governor's requests relating to carbon sequestration and the power plant, but worries about the costs associated with some of the other goals.
The mandates and greater targets, that's going to lead to increased costs on consumers who are already paying the highest costs in the nation. So that to me is not a very smart policy, especially right now with what we're going through.
Part of the package may be to do exactly what the governor is asking in some form and put it through the legislative process, but make sure that we address people's electricity rates and address moving electricity development up in a way that we won't be in this situation again.
Republicans say they would have liked to see a push for more forest management to prevent catastrophic wildfires, which are major carbon emitters. Meanwhile, as of tonight, draft legislation with the governor's specific proposals had not yet been introduced. So, Edie, the clock is ticking. And Golston.